South Africa is privileged to have been a target point for Menlo, and we have in a little bit less than a year, we initiated the South African leg of Menlo Electric, which is now known as Menlo Electric SA. So Menlo Electric is the fastest growing distributor of PV modules, inverters, and batteries in the EMEA and MENA region. We work directly with leading established manufacturers, and we supply only tier one bankable brands. And as you can see on the map, we have quite a widespread sales area. And in South Africa, in particular, we've got central warehouses in Johannesburg and Cape Town. And I know that Durban should be on that map as well, which is our port of entry for our stock. So just a couple of interesting facts and numbers from Menlo. Between Menlo, the company as a whole, we have 100 megawatt plus in constant availability to serve the market. We're already covering about 31 markets in Africa and beyond. And within the first year, we managed to capture 10% of the market share. And in our logistics hubs, like I mentioned, we've got logistics hubs all over Europe, but in South Africa, Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Durban falls under that category. And being part of the green movement, as you all know, which is a very important thing, we've managed to, with the products that we've offered to our clients, we've managed to save 2.5 million tons of carbon dioxide, which is a step in the right direction. And for all of us doing that feel so passionate about the green movement. And currently we are supplying 50 megawatt of modules monthly around the world between all the Menlo distribution points. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the reason for our webinar today is to introduce you to the FoxESS brand. So FoxESS as, okay, let me just, sorry, the next slide. Right. So FoxESS is a company that was founded in May 2019 by the Chingsun Group, and they acquired FoxESS in August of 2019. So Chingsun is the largest producer of stainless steel and the world's largest nickel mine operator. They are ranked 279 on Fortune Global 500 list of world's largest companies. So a very reputable company globally. And as you can see by the numbers, the sales revenues in 2020 was in excess of 44.7 billion, and we're in 2023 now. So I think with the demand on renewable energy and what FoxESS brings to the market, that number would have definitely increased by then. FoxESS is definitely an energy storage giant, and with a lot happening in the background. And that is something that Elmo will be discussing with you in due time, and we will showcase to you the versatility of this company and what they bring to the market with their great products. So from FoxESS distribution point of view, and from development and R&D, they've got 2 manufacturing bases, and they've got a headquarters campus in the Longwan district in China. Right. Okay, this is just a bit of background on the Fox development team. The people that work at FoxESS are all from reputable universities in China. They have 10 years experience minimum in the solar industry. And we're currently expecting more than 500,000 Fox PV and energy storage products to be shipped worldwide up to 2021. And we're in 2023 now, so that number would have definitely increased by now as well. So here you can see that the growth rate and the expected growth rate and the demand of residential energy storage. It's currently estimated that this is expected to grow by 26.5 billion US dollars in 2024, with a calculated annual growth rate of 37% up till 2026. So the demand is out there, and for all of us working in this industry, we are definitely at the forefront, of serving these communities and providing these type of systems with the client, along with reputable brands like FoxESS. Right. I'm going to be handing over to Elmo. We are going to be moving on to the products of FoxESS. And Elmo, without further ado, the floor is yours.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Elmo. Can you hear me? Uh, our recommendation of the South African marketing is to use our Fox energy storage system. Up to 8 batteries can be used with inverter. The picture shows the Mira 25 battery and the three-phase hybrid inverter. Yeah. And hybrid system can be prepared for home energy storage during some daytime hours by collecting line during the day. The inverter can provide energy to the battery, which can be used to power to the home load at night. You can also activate the EPS function of the inverter after power outage to protect your living needs. Yeah. The next, okay, this is our production line, hybrid inverter. We have single phase 3 to 6 kilowatt and three phase 5 to 12 kilowatt. Yeah, and this time we into introduce our three phase hybrid inverter. Okay, three H3 series. H3 series are high quality inverters which can convert solar energy to AC energy and store energy into battery. The inverter can be used to optimize self-compensation, store into a battery for future used or feeding to public grid. Okay. Available is on-grid and off-grid models. Enable the system is to be most efficient and provide the most energy optimization. The system provides the right amount of the power in the each phase. And through picture, we can easily understand the output of our inverter. 6 kilowatt PV inverter through inverter can provide 2 kilowatt of the power to change the battery and 3 kilowatt of load to the home at the same time. Yeah, and this is drawing diagram is of a three-phase inverter. This shows the external EPS box, which allows for safer and more convenient to grid switching.
Alma, I just want to add something here. If anyone has a technical question, kindly send your message either in the chat box if you're able to type it, or we are going to have a question and answer session after the presentation where Alma and myself will be able to answer your questions. Thank you, Alma. You can continue.
Okay. Okay, and this is the hybrid inverter operation scheming. Expand of the complete PV system is showing the figure. The PV module. Okay. Okay, please note. UPS models with search time less than 20 milliseconds is my special function of there. And this is three-phase parallel connection. Parallel system of FoxESS three-phase inverter is solution for the system capacity from 10 kilowatt up to 100 kilowatt. When connected in the parallel or slave units can be controlled by one master. Yeah. Yeah, this is news about EPS model. On the EPS model, if you need to connect the inductive loads on EPS port, please ensure that the power of the load at the startup they are the instructions of the inverter terminal. It's important to note that the inverter needs to be contact the parallel with the grid. Yeah, sorry. Okay, and this time the instruction of the H3 series inverter ending here, followed by the Mira 25 battery. Oh, our Mira 25 battery supports 5 to 19 kilowatt scalable. Yeah. Yeah, the Mira 25 is a heavy voltage battery.
Elmo, I would just like to hold a little bit on this page just so everyone can have a look. Do we have any questions from anyone on the battery regarding the data that you see on this document? As you can see, you can connect up to 8 of these batteries in series, which will give you a nominal voltage of 409 volts. So yes, that's nominal operating ranges within the FoxESS hybrid inverter. So if there's any questions, anyone feel free to send us your request.
Derrick, can you see the
Okay,
question?
let's see quickly. Elmo, we're just going to answer a couple of questions here. So we've got a question from Mohammed. He's asking, on the inverters, how are firmware upgrades managed? So can you explain that first part of the question? How are the firmware upgrades managed?
About upgrades, yeah, we have local upgrades and monitoring upgrade. Sorry, wait.
Okay. Is it a push notification that the system that the server will send to the inverter, and you'll get a notification? Can you update the inverter from your phone, for example?
Sorry. About inverter upgrading can be done by connecting your local agent and installer. So I don't know.
Okay, that's yeah, that's we just want to basically get an understanding of how you get notified about firmware upgrades, or can you set the inverter to do the upgrade automatically and how will it affect the inverter? Is there any effect to its operating mode whilst the firmware upgrade is running?
Like Derrick in the chat gave us answers to one of the questions. So on the larger batteries, like 16 and 19 kilowatts, you can only string 8 batteries.
Yeah, that's correct. It's 8 batteries at maximum. So it works out to just above 19.1 kilowatt hour system on 8V.
Cool. Did we get all the questions?
No, there's a couple more. I'm going to ask, let me just quickly check it. I'm going to ask Mohammed Hussein, if you can, I'm going to send you, my email will be at the end of the presentation. If we can discuss the warranties after this, you're more than welcome to contact me and I'll send you through all the documents from what I have available. And then Franco, you also had a question on, do they come in wall mount or only rack mount? To my knowledge, the units are rack mountable units and they stack on top of one another. For a wall mount application, I'll need to double check if the brackets that we supply with are able to fit a wall mount application. I'll come back to you on that. Anton had a question if it's a 0.5C continuous discharge. Anton, to my knowledge, it's a 1C rated battery, but I'll get just clarification for you on that. You're also more than welcome to contact me after the meeting on my email and we can discuss it on there. Leonard, yes, there will be we will be able to send you the presentation 100%. Okay, Mohammed, I'll answer that question for you. I'll type you up a description on what your answer is on that question of yours, the last one you sent through.
Hello.
Hi, Elmo.
Yeah, sorry, I'm coming.
No problem.
Okay.
Elmo, let's continue with a bit of a discussion on the batteries here. We've got a couple of questions here.
Okay.
I would like
Mira. Yeah, I can see it. Mira. Yeah. And this is number of batteries that need to be paired with different power inverter. BMSs must use the accessory with the ensure that the battery and the inverter communication. Yeah. If you use the H3 12 kilowatt inverter with up to 8 batteries, but use the H1 series 6 kilowatt inverter with up to 7 batteries.
Okay. Thank you, Elmo. Let's move on to the next slide. These are just a description of the dip switch settings with the number of batteries you have installed.
It's quite is crossed the number of the battery is paired with the BMS need minus 2. You know what I mean?
Yes, understood.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, this is SOC LED fault message. We have 6 LED on the BMS batteries. The 2 on the left side are operating lines and alarm lines, and the 4 on the right side are SOC lines. Different line displays responding different faults. Here are some explain. Our part can be viewed in the battery menu. And this is compression chart of the voltage. Yeah, this also is battery module. Yeah, next page. Yeah, thank you. And our battery kit effects. You can also see the whole battery installation more clean on your YouTube on content. We have YouTube on content. About work model. The first self-use model. The energy produced by the PV system is used to obtain these self-consumptions. The exercise energy is used to be charge the batteries, then export to the grid. On the right, you can see first load, then battery and grid. And this is feeding model. In the case of the external generator, the power generated will be used to supply to the local loads firstly, then export to the public grid. And when the grid is off, system will supply power for PV or battery to supply the home loads. Battery is necessary in the EPS model. Okay.
Okay, everyone. This is just a couple of screenshots taken from the mobile application. It's just to show you the versatility of the information that you can receive and expect from this from FoxESS inverters. So we're going to be just running through these screenshots. I'll give you a moment to look at it, and then I'll move on to the next one.
About software Do you have any question? Yeah, this app. About this app.
Okay, Elmo, thank you. We're gonna. I think the majority of the questions will come after. Moving on to the next slide.
And this is website.
Yes.
This is working model.
Right, Elmo. We're going to be moving on to the next part of the after our introduction on the inverter and the batteries. So we're going to speak a bit about the quality of and the work that goes into the manufacturing of FoxESS. So on the next page, you can just give up our attendees an idea of the process.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I have a question. My quality department colleagues cannot be a speaker. Can I edit her?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
How can I do?
You'll need to send her the link from the login. Everyone on the attendee list. So this is a good visual aid just to show the versatility of this company. What we said earlier about FoxESS being an industry giant, because they are owned by the Chingsan Group, which is the biggest stainless steel manufacturer and nickel smelter in the world. They are able to produce the majority of their components used for manufacturing batteries and the inverters and the raw materials needed. They are able to source themselves and manipulate and manufacture these materials themselves. So that is that also contributes to the product being developed at a more cost-effective rate, which is for the South African market, it's something very important. As we know, we know the average household, what it will cost to take the average household off the grid, and the price perspective of these particular products is very attractive. Here's a picture of their fully automatic battery cell plant. This is where all the cells are pressed and fitted together, all the different cells. This is quite a rigorous testing process that the items go through. I'll give you a moment just to have a look at the process.
Yeah, sorry, I'm coming.
Okay, Elmo. Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, about after sales service support, right? Yeah, our FoxESS has global after-sales team so that we have quickly and efficiently solving problems in the contents. We also have hotline sports, FA sports, and research department team sports. Yeah, and the next. We also have very professional and stronger after-sales team in South Africa to ensure the experience to use the inverter.
Okay. So we're going to be doing a bit of a picture tour here, just so that everyone can get a feel of the facilities where all these great products from FoxESS are manufactured and where their origins come from. So let's have a look. This is in Qingshan, the head office. Okay, Elmo, let's open the floor quickly because we've reached the end of our presentation, and now we're going to open the floor with some questions and answers. So I would like to ask everyone, and Tara, if you can open up, anyone that has a question, let us just open up your microphone and you can ask directly, or you can type for us your question in the chat box.
Yeah, so if anyone puts a thumbs up in the chat, I can make you a presenter if you want to talk.
If I can answer your question, Rasdeen, so you ask what makes FoxESS different from Sunsync, Daya, Lux Power. Yes, these are very popular brands in the South African market, and very soon FoxESS will be joining that, will be mentioned in that same sentence. Since FoxESS is new to the South African market, it's definitely going to take off like wildfire. And one of the really important, how can I say, like I'd say the selling point on this is that it's a really high quality product, just like the Sunsync and the Dayas and the Lux Powers, but from because they have an in-house R&D team, they've got in-house manufacturing and component manipulating, they are able to provide a very more cost-effective solution, but still maintain the quality of a great product. So I would say once you reach out to me, you're going to have my details at the end of this discussion. Reach out to me and I'll send you through some of the information and maybe give you some visibility on pricing on these units. Cool. Okay, I see that you also have a question of you're asking if we are selling Daya too. Daya is a brand that we do have on hand at the moment, but for the foreseeing future, we see the FoxESS brand becoming the main distribution model for Menlo SA. Tara, are you still there?
So the maximum number of presenters has been reached. So that explains a lot. But Nisha has a question. She has a hand up. Sorry, I can't give you a presenter thing just because we don't have enough slots. Could you maybe type your question out?
I see that Alicia has a question. Let me just quickly get on top of that.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. You should be able to turn on your microphone now, Alicia.
So hi everyone, this is Zoe. I'm also one of the marketing support engineers here. So any topic we didn't cover before?
I think that we've covered the majority and just a general discussion around all the different departments. But if you can stay online, and if there's any questions that's directed from a quality perspective, I just want to ask you to stay online. If you can kindly just mute your microphone for some background noise, please.
Oh, okay, sure. Just cue me if you need.
Yeah, thank you. So, Liesle, to answer your question, the monitoring module is built into the inverter, and it's got Wi-Fi built in, and it also has got LAN and 4G capability. That is how you're able to do the remote monitoring. So you'll connect up to a layer 3 network or your home router, your Wi-Fi system, and that will be able to provide you the information remotely from anywhere in the world on your phone. Rasdeen, to answer your question, I'm going to be in discussion with you in detail after this meeting, just to draw up some comparisons for you on why people prefer FoxESS over Dia or SunSync. There's quite the weight scale is quite large on the FoxESS product to what it can offer in the market versus a Dia or a SunSync. So yeah, me and you will have a definite in-depth discussion after this meeting. Doe Lombard, you have a question back to the batteries. Have you ever used more 400 kilowatt in parallel hybrid inverter combination? No. Elmo, if you can maybe answer that for us. I don't think that has been done.
This question, we think we just for our current series, we didn't use for more 400 kilowatts battery like in parallel, but if we going to develop in commercial area, we may develop more like product the batteries into this size of needed if the marketing is calling for this kind of products. We can do the development in the future.
Okay, thank you.
Don't have this scale of the battery module now.
Understood. Doe, I hope that answers your question. So it's something that FoxESS is definitely looking towards in the future, but at the moment there are no current options. Wilfred, yes, there will be a recording and a PDF sent for this presentation and our details. Tara, I'm not sure if you're able to please draw up the slideshow again, just so we can go to the last page where our contact details is, just so people can get the. Here we go. So there's my information, Derrick.devilliers@menloelectric.com. And for general inquiries, you can send to info.sa@menloelectric.com. And you're more than welcome also to phone me. I'm going to give you my cell phone number quickly. It's 078 519 8676. I'll repeat it. It's 078 519 8676. So any means of communication is fine with me. WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, whatever is your choice of platform, you're more than welcome to communicate with me directly. Okay, any other questions from anyone's side? Okay, I see we do have an incoming question. Okay, product availability. Rasdeen, the waiting time is not far. We've got stock landing end of the month. So I'll definitely be able to give you visibility on that when me and you talk after the meeting. I'll give you some details on that. Cool. Lekker, Rasdeen. I'm just going to give a minute for... Okay, I see our General Manager of South Africa, Heino, is also on the webinar. He mentions that some of the FoxESS stock is arriving next week, which is great news. So we'll be able to start serving the market very soon. So definitely would, if you need any technical details or need to make a choice on a purchase, definitely get in touch with me so that we can get all the technicalities out of the way and you can have a test run with this great product. Yeah, Mohammed, yes. So the lead times are typical standard shipping times, which is 6 to 8 weeks. But from Menlo's side, you know, we do keep an eye out on a forecast. So we have a constant flow and supply of stock coming in. And yes, we do keep stock on hand. In between our Johannesburg warehouse, Cape Town warehouse, and Durban. Okay, Cal, you have a question about training. So this is something that is also on Menlo's priority list. Our technical manager is busy with creating a program, a training program that we will be able to provide into the market. So that's something that we're definitely working towards. I don't have a current exact date of when this will be available, but we can be in touch and discuss it in detail. Elmo, are you still with us? Elmo, okay, yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Elmo, I've got a question from one of our attendees. They are asking, what is the discharge rate of the batteries when they are not in use? So when the batteries are not working, what is the discharge rate like? For example, the degradation rate as they're not working. What is that rate?
Discharge rate of the batteries when they're not in use. Sorry, wait. Let me think.
Okay. Elmo, while you're thinking on that question, I've got another one for you.
It's about 2% a day. If not in use.
Yeah, if not in use, just repeat that.
It's about 2% a day.
2% per day.
Yeah, for this discharge.
Okay, Bongwe, I hope that answers your question. So you're looking at about 2% per day. Okay, Elmo, one of our attendees, Rasdeen, has also got a question. He's asking, some inverters makes noise. Some do have a heat sink to dampen the noise. What is the manufacturing inside the inverter? Is it a fanless design on the inverter, or how does this isolate the noise from the inverter with FoxESS?
Our inverter have inside fans, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe can make noise, but usually it's very quiet.
Okay. Yeah, Rasdina, I think that's something that we can, when you send me your first order, we can field test that. And we can have a look at the noise levels on the inverter. But I think that, as Elmo has advised, it will be fairly quiet. Okay. Any more questions from anyone? Elmo, we do have an incoming question. Just stand by. Okay. Doe, 100%. We'll chat soon. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time today to join us. Elmo, thank you for sharing your expertise with us. We will definitely be in touch. If I get some of the questions that are a bit more technically driven from the OEM side, then I will definitely get in touch with you. Thank you to everyone joining today, and we hope to see you again, and hopefully we can host training on these awesome brands and FoxESS soon in your region. So take care and have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you.